It was brought to my attention, comrade. As of before me even go there, so you see the Clovis tune, this cartoon this morning. You see what going on with the cartoon. Mark Golding, you know. Watch him with the guitar. When the right time come, Mark Golding not sing, you know, brother. Some I got charged for corruption. Watch the public know about big two. Hey, me say the public can listen to Mark Golding, you know. And the newspaper, most Jamaicans expect election by June. Then how we in and now Jamaica? No me. One was say next month election, no couldn't trick me labor right now. No can't catch the PNP off guard. No election now keeping a June. Voters list not ready yet for the labor rights them. I hear say one why constituency name again? East Portland and Eastern St. Thomas. I hear say the labor rights them workers disgruntled. Jamaica. I hear say East Portland labor right and Eastern St. Thomas labor right are ball out. I hear say the labor rights them, some of the worker them not get no pay and them think it hard to come back pan and Marie Vaz campaign tree. Hey, judgment. Good morning, my Portlanders. Ishmael, how you do, my brother? Ishmael, I was going over there in East Portland. I'm glad to see you over. And what a coincidence. As me ready for talk a little about Portland, here is Ishmael. Ishmael, you come and tell me, say the labor rights them over there are disgruntled with Anne-Marie Vaz. I hear they keep workers meeting the other day. And over almost 180 of them, only 58 turn up. I hear say over 100 JLP workers disgruntled. They forget $6,000 for the day from last year, February, you know. And Maria call them in a meeting and give them all 4,000 and owe them 2,000. Lord Jesus. This look good for the labor rights them. Is who that a while ago. Thank you, Uncle Reap Foundation. Big up yourself, Uncle. Jamaica. Likewise in Eastern St. Thomas, you know. I hear say the workers them wash them and clean for Michelle Charles. Oh, them say Fruity dead. Me feel remember a Fruity used to finance. Hey, judgment. Read between the lines. Me no mean fi say Fruity, but me no want them come sue me Jamaica people. You don't know how me attack when me say Fruity. When me say Fruity, me no mean the man fruit. Lord Jesus, keep me mouth this morning. You don't know how me attack. Watch how Ishmael have to plan it out. Ishmael, sometimes you must make you must massage the minds of the students, you know. Fruity we are work with. Watch Ivan. Ivan would have must have to spell it out over here. But yes. You miss. I see you. About Jamaica. May his soul rest in peace and light perpetual shine on the labor rights them in Eastern Portland. I'm getting some breaking news in Jamaica. Ishmael is a shark pan table. Why Ishmael no move from here, so man? This is not a laughing matter, you know. Easy flow, so no matter what they do, the people over there are divided. And the people of this country has decided. Susie Q said the fruit tree stop blossom. Hey, me love Susie, you know, I like how Susie Susie's thinking in the class. That's right, Susie. We're not calling the name over here. We are work with Fruity. And Fruity said the tree. I just got some breaking news a short while ago. It was brought to my attention that it is now official, Jamaica. It is now official. The next member of parliament for Kingston Central, Comrade Steve McGregor. Lord Jesus, look how Mark Golden cabinet take time of farm. Make her read it. No one feel read it for no, because I don't want to say a fake news. Make her read it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, please send it in that format where I can display it. Come in, I want them to see a fake news. Cause you know the labor rights them. Let me put it up quick and fast, cause I don't want them to say it's no fake news over here. Jamaica people, Jamaica people. Opposition leader Mark Golding, Lord for me MP a work in Jamaica. Wanna listen this, Jamaica? Opposition leader announced appointment of Steve McGregor as deputy spokesperson on citizen security. Lord Jesus, watch how the cabinet take time of shape up. Kingston, Jamaica, May 8, 2025. Leader of the opposition and president of the People's National Party, Mark Golding, today announced the appointment of retired senior superintendent of police Steve McGregor as deputy spokesperson on citizen security. Mr. McGregor, who served the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCA for over 4 decades, is recognized for his community-focused leadership in some of the island's most challenging divisions. His legacy includes pioneering initiatives like the Safe Community Strategy in St. Anne and the Youth Curfew Program in West Kingston, both of which contributed to historic deadlines and declines in violent crimes. In making the announcement, Mr. Golding stated, and I quote, Mr. McGregor is a highly respected voice in national security. His practical understanding of both policing and community dynamics will add great value to the PNP's commitment to creating safer communities. I am confident that his experience and integrity will support our mission to tackle crime with compassion and common sense. End quote. Wanna hear me, leader? Opposition spokesperson and National Security Peter Bunting also added, and I quote, I, Peter Bunting, I welcome Steve McGregor's input as someone with comprehensive knowledge of policing and a proven practitioner of the policing approach that we advocate. Balancing crime control efforts with crime prevention initiatives through social investments in communities. The PNP supports law enforcement and is committed to evidence-based, people-focused policy making in citizen security. Steve's appointment provides bench depth in the area of citizen security and demonstrates our readiness to govern. End quote. Mr. McGregor retired from the JCF in January 2024 and most recently served as Director of Security at the University of the West Indies. Mr. McGregor is the PNP candidate and soon to be Member of Parliament for Central Kingston. Me have to put that tonight. He replaced Lorraine Ferguson, who withdrew as a PNP candidate. The party thanks Mr. Ferguson for his contribution. McGregor's appointment takes immediate effect. Mighty God! Jamaica people, who didn't see one that gone in the cabinet already, Jamaica? Only no see the PNP cabinet a take time a formulate. How were the labor rights them this morning? Cannot now go on over there, you know. Breaking news, Jamaica. Breaking news. Steve McGregor, the opposition leader, soon to be Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding, has just announced the appointment of Comrade Steve McGregor as Deputy Spokesperson on Citizen Security. Congratulations, Comrade Steve McGregor. Very well done. Very well done. I am happy for the gentleman. Finally, we're going to get some real statistics and real figures. Some real statistics and real figures. Yes, man. Support purpose. I am happy for him. So, breaking news, Jamaica. Steve McGregor was just appointed by party person on citizen security. So he's going to be working side by side with Peter Bunting. The best. The best. I love how the cabinet that take time to shape up. Moving on, Jamaica. Moving on, Jamaica. Somebody said next move is to make ISAT opposition or deputy spokesperson on justice. So ISAT are going to work right next to my good friend. Lord Jesus, I don't see how the cabinet pretty already. I don't see how the cabinet pretty already. My God. Congratulations. Is in order. They say ISAT next. Deputy spokesperson on justice. What's her name again? The lady with the beautiful sister locks. What's her name? I think she run up there in Clarendon Northern already. What's her name? Somebody remind me now. Justice Minister. I love this news, Jamaica. But Donna Scott Motley, thank you. Can you imagine a Donna Scott Motley as Justice Minister and a Isaac Buchanan as Deputy? No, sir, Jamaica, nice again. I'm going to repeat that, Jamaica. Can you imagine Peter Bunting, Security Minister, Steve McGregor, Deputy Security Minister? Can you imagine a Donna Scott Motley, Justice Minister, and a Isaac Buchanan, Deputy Justice Minister? Jamaica sweet. I don't know if you can't see the horizon. You know, make a move on. Cause my glad bag bus this morning, 11:37. Wonderful news, Yvonne Stern. Not to mention education. Can you imagine Damian Crawford, Minister of Education, and Dr. Kenneth Russell as Deputy Education Minister? Lord Jesus, Jamaica. When you see the cabinet take time, farm and shape up. Congratulations. Is in short order. No, man, we have to. No, party leader Golding, get it right. Party leader Golding is getting it right. I am happy. He deserves it. Congratulations. MP in waiting for Central Kingston. Deputy spokesperson on citizen security. How the Central Kingston people, Kingston really now I go get some good representation. But now go derail me Me know we full up on breaking news, but now derail my program this morning. Have to go take time with me with the breaking news. Jamaica people, the outgoing Member of Parliament for Manchester Central, I saw where Bradley Avenue did an interview with her, and the disingenuous, I don't even know what to describe. She said she have fixed 35 roads. Okay, fair enough. You are the Member of Parliament for the entire constituency of Central Manchester. And so you fixed 35 roads. I just want to ask Rhoda, when you reel out the 35 roads that you would have fixed, did you take the opportunity to educate those on Bradley Avenue? The difference between central government and local government. I'm going to repeat it again. Did you explain to the listeners the difference between central government and local government? For persons who are listening, this is why you are here, because you want to learn something. You see the member of parliament them, all 63 of them, central government is where they belong to. MPs belong to central government. All 63 of them. You see the councillor them, all 200 and how much, 28 or 38 councillors right across the country. Councillors belong to local government. So what Rhoda should have tell the country is to be a little bit more genuine and honest and true. But she don't know nothing about them something then, because she's just as bad as her leader. And it is a shameful act to claim roads that your councillors would have done. I want to say good morning to Councillor Jones Oliphant for the Mandeville Division. I want to say good morning to Comrade Carl from the Knockpatrick Division. Likewise, Mario Mitchell from the Belfield Division. And of course, Donovan Mitchell for the Royal Flat Division. What Rhoda did was disingenuous. And Rhoda tell the nation on state media that she had fixed 35. Rhoda, you have not one councillor standing beside you. You didn't manage to win any division within the constituency. All the divisions in your constituency were won by the People's National Party. So let me just educate many of you Labourites this morning. You see the little road them will lead to no farming community, and the road will run past no yard gate in no district or no community. Those roads, if you see it a patch and a fix, and no councillor fix them. Road have any councillor? No. So once your road will pass your yard gate, you see them a patch it and a fix it, the councillor is responsible. Whether PNP councillor or JLP councillor. How road are coming now is the main thoroughfares. The big broad road them were always busy. Those are the responsibility of central government. That is where road. Tell me the main thoroughfare in a central Manchester that road would have repaired. Minister, she not doing a road work, don't get me wrong. But don't claim the little district road and community road where the councillors them fix. You have not one councillor seat. So any road want to see a fix in a royal flat is not the work of Rhoda. Any road want to see a fix in a Knockpatrick is not the work of Rhoda. Likewise, in Belfield and in the town of Mandeville, the main road them that lead you to and from and throughout, she is responsible. But what Rhoda did is to claim the little district road them in your community and the little farm road them and name them out and say she repair them. Disingenuous. Disingenuous. And the award for disingenuity. That's how it go. The award for disingenuity goes to Andrew Hit and Run. And I'm going to leave it at that. The award for disingenuity goes to Andrew Hit and Run. Good morning, Rhoda. Moving on. Jamaica. Yesterday was Teachers' Day. And the nation celebrates the teachers. And you see this lady on the screen, the education minister. Very nice lady, you know. But she would have made the politics turn her into something that she's not. You notice the education minister, Dana Dixon Morris. She know better, you know. That's why she did better. And she wore a neutral color over people them school, pink. But here you have the big bulk and dopey conqueror of all conquests, the wife of Andrew. Come spread out in front of the nation's children. No decorum, you know, in green. Look at this. Them, you know not name, time and place and everything is politics for them, you know. See how they? And look how Dana Morris Dixon. She knows better. That's why she did better. Everything they do is politics, you know. The same thing in West turn St. Thomas. This is the member of parliament, you know, and this is what he would have given to his teachers. 500 green cake. A token of appreciation from MP James Roberts to all the teachers in his constituency. 500 green cake. It's a national embarrassment. Likewise in Southwest St. Anne, Xavier mean everything they do, they have to fix and attach their names to it. Xavier, but I not too bad and put it in our neutral color. But you have to make them know from whence it came. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, Jamaica. Jamaica was also brought to my attention. I want Wall heap of news me have to share, you know. Wall heap. 10 minutes to the hour of 12 o'clock. Jamaica. According to the security minister, the security minister made it clear. You see, this is why it is important for Jamaicans to know their rights, you know. the security minister and the commissioner both made it absolutely clear that it is illegal for any security detail, whether police, soldier, whoever they are. It is illegal for anybody to demand you to put in your password in your phone or open your phone to no police or no soldier. Once again, I must commend the Observer for getting it right, you know. Because this is a brilliant photograph. You know, see the phone dey pan lock and key. The phone dey pan lock and key, Jamaica. The National Security Minister Horace Chang and Dr. Blake, the Commissioner of Police, came out yesterday and made it absolutely clear that it is illegal for any police boy or girl, man or woman, likewise the soldiers, to pull any phone from no civilian and demand uno fi put in uno password. It is illegal. Is a lot of persons they manhandle because they don't know the rights, you know. Well, Jamaica, less than 24 hours later, here we have police. I do the same thing where the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner declare illegal. I tell you, know. The police force, some of them not ready, some of them need to go back, go do over back the training, you know, Jamaica. Gonna jail the lady Pitney with under the premises that the little boy withheld his cell phone password from the police and put the young man in jail. So here we have Jamaica disconnect amongst the JCF. The JCF themselves don't know the law of the country. I wonder if you know hear what me say. Yesterday, the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner of Police made it absolutely clear that it is illegal for any soldier boy or girl or policeman or woman pull you over and demand you fi open your phone and put in your password, give them. See it here, it is illegal, says Dr. Horace Chang and Dr. Blake, Commissioner of Police. See there? The police commissioner said there is a process and a court order has to be made. So it is not right. It is not legal to demand the password. The man said, let me just make it clear. Hear what I'm saying now? We have since communicated to our members when that came to our attention that has been our practice to desist. You hear that? The police commissioner tell the JCF say they must desist from doing it and stop it. It is illegal. And less than 24 hours later, Jamaica, the police them down a Falmouth throw the woman Pitney in a jail because the little boy, you know, they like to profile people. Pitney look upon them and just judge them, say them bad. Manhandle the lady's son. Demand the little boy if he put in password in a phone and he refused to do so. Them throw the human pitney in a jail. 24 hours later, after the commissioner declare it illegal. It shows Jamaica that our police needs training. And why is it that is now them a come out and a look out for the best interest of civilian? I tell them say election soon calling us, so the Labour Party want to put themselves in some good graces that they are doing well and they mean well for the citizenry of this country. So they want now to make, I tell them, me feel like the Labour Party want Jamaica to become a police state, But it will not happen. The people them will ball out and make them know who run things. I don't understand the police them at all. I don't understand the national security minister. And I don't understand the commissioner of police. But Jamaica, it was also brought to my attention that a meeting was held yesterday Upper Belmont Road, and according to my source, the General Secretary of the PNP, of the Labour Party, I beg your pardon, the General Secretary of the JLP told the member for North Central St. Andrew, whose seat is now in disrepute, to consider running in the next general. Can we imagine Jamaica 86-year-old Carl Samuda cannot find a successor? Jamaica People Labour Party is in, I don't even know what words to use to describe the situation up there in North Central St. Andrew. And because I am lost for words, I am going to allow the labor rights them to explain it to me, because I am lost for words. So listen to the warning, Jamaica, what the labor rights are saying this morning.
I am warning the Labour Party. I am warning the Labour Party. I am talking in this forum for the party chairman himself to hear it personally.
Lord Jesus.
And other senior members of the Labour Party. That the Labour Party don't be careful how they angle this North Central St. Andrew replacement. Again to, sorry about that, again to damage the Labour Party so much. And the leader.
And the who?
Let's don't hide from the truth.
Yes.
The sentiment throughout the entire Jamaica, and it have gone overseas now, that the leader seemed to want to award a personal friend the seat. And the entire country is watching it. And if the chairman and other senior members of the Labour Party ever allowed that to happen, the Labour Party and the leader were never able to recover from this damage. No matter the damage control. And the only thing can avoid that is to put it in the hands of the delegate of North Central St. Andrew to choose who they want to represent them. They know how to way out. Because every cribs and corner you go, especially labor rights, is telling you what is happening here is very, very shameful and disgraceful. And labor rights have been turned off of what is really happening here.
My God.
And I am warning the Labour Party.
Yes.
On the behalf of those people who is complaining but not for you to hear them voice. Be very careful. Be very careful. Because this is going to damage the Labour Party so much. It would hurt the Labour Party so much that it's going to have a problem for the rest of its life. Getting young people to join the Labour Party and work their way through, because it will be telling them is who know you and who you know will decide if you get a safe seat. So be careful. Be careful and don't take this warning as any simple matter. It's a serious thing. People is talking, people is complaining. It don't look good so far. So don't go down that road. Don't you dare bypass the delegates of North Central St. Andrew and give it to any friend.
Mighty God, Jamaica. Wanna hear what's happening over there? After that meeting, you know, it was brought to my attention, Jamaica, that the General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dr. Horace Chang, has now find himself, as Cliff Hughes would say, a state of bother. But this is more than a state of bother, you know. And you know what Horace Chang had to do, Jamaica? Horace Chang had to swallow his pride and ask Carl Samuda to reconsider his position and run in North Central St. Andrew. You know what that mean? Delana could have char higher, you know, Jamaica. Delana not getting that seat up there, you know. What is it that is so difficult for Andrew Holness to give the people of North Central what they want. Not that I care. But if it was the PNP in such a predicament, the labor rights them would talk and talk and talk. So like all the shoes is on the other, me I go talk. Why is it that the Prime Minister think it's so hard to give the seat to Delano Sivright? Instead of giving the seat to Delano Sivright, the General Secretary is now going back to the man who want to go and yard, go sit down with him Grand Pitney and rock in a rocking chair. Horace Chang is asking Carl Samunda to consider going back to contest the seat. Lord Jesus have mercy. Jamaica, it gets worse because just when you think info did finish, it just starting in Jamaica. Me want to know what Delano Sivright do them. Listen to the disgruntled blogger Cohen Lewis, more popularly known as Infomedia.
I don't want on TikTok a cuss and I don't want to cuss. One of the things I can cuss and make me feel bad. No mad, don't go energize me more. I don't want to cuss about him for go on cliff use and him for this and him for because me love me party. I mean, me now work with nobody who just take a stand and toss people aside. Make the delegates decide that they say. Belmont Road is we and we is Belmont Road. If our life keep up building, life keep up building. If we don't go to Belmont Road, is not at all. Life keep up building. For those who talk about Belmont Road and life. If the body they build it right down and life keep up building life. You never know that. We're not done like what? Belmont Road is we and we is Belmont Road. If you never know. Belmont Road is me and you and the rest of people then. Belmont Road can't stand by itself. Because if you don't go in the building, where building are going, the building can't make decision. The building can't make decision by itself. What kind of dunce people then your Father God? The building can't make decision by itself. Me need not stay long on this and that. Me make it be known. Me no need no cheerleader. Me no want nobody tell me nothing. Because me well within my right. Everybody have one vote, one voice. So the talk when I want to talk, say me talk when I want to talk, say. Bertie, to big up on nationwide. And I said, the party must make the delegates them choose. Nothing wrong with that. Let the delegates them choose. The delegates are smart enough to choose who they want. You understand? The delegates, what wrong with that? Aquarius Queen, Councillor Curlew, nothing wrong with that. Allow the delegates to choose. Info you make PNP your life. Info you make me. Oh, say what? Let the delegates them choose. What is wrong? When them get up, oh, PNP make nice on PNP. What's a PNP want play? Let the delegate them choose. Nothing wrong with that. But not kill up on yourself and shoot up on yourself so far. What wrong with the statement? I said Andrew Holness came and the other day when the war down at Westmoreland and said the party is a democratic process and the democratic process speak and we have to stand by the democratic process. So what do the word democratic mean? What do the word democratic mean? Hold on there.
Jamaica people, only no see say the food that share and it look like Info no get none of the food where she. Hey, Info rub out him party. Why Info look on his own party and say then don't. Jesus have mercy. Jamaica people, it gets worse.
Don't understand why my party I run up and down like a headless chicken and the delegates are still exist. Why the delegates them not choose and just circle the seat and we move on? Why so much seat gets much attention? Which part me wrong in that day? Why them a run up and down and a go on like them a idiot and everybody turn idiot because info go pan cliff use? What the fuck? Like seriously, Aquarius Queen? Everybody turn idiot, info go on YouTube. Everybody turn idiot now. Info go on YouTube, go say him, go say this, go say that, and info. Like seriously, get a hold on yourself. I sound nervous. I'm not a nervous laborite. The party build on a strong foundation. We must agree to disagree. The party must, yeah, Aquarius Queen, the party must agree. We must. When we say it's little, tell me what is going on there, they see, you know, if we don't know politics. When we come out, come say, if we don't know the rest of the runway. If we don't know what is happening, we don't say we're not a labor right, but me a firm labor right. Me firm. Me no Camille, me no ton. Me a born labor right and nobody carry me out of the party. No boy, no girl, no matter what you say, you have to kill yourself. You not run up and you wanna start live and you not chat. But what info can I party? I need info do this and info do that. And then what info do? What info do? What info do when politician no do? Me see politician take a party court, take a party to court. Since I don't want me talk history, politician take the party to court. Labor right take labor right to court. Only never come out come cuss so. If you don't know the party history, what we do is nothing. I want to say, look here, make the constitution speak. What's wrong with that? If you don't need bright enough, you don't know what I talk about. Allow the constitution to speak. Nothing wrong with that. I want to use the constitution down at St. Elizabeth. I want to lose your Westmoreland. I want to use your Manchester. Make it talk at Kingston too. It can't work at Kingston. I said country and I said party. And I don't know about who will not have got dead in and no sleep.
I love info.
Who not have got dead in and no sleep. If the constitution can't work in a JC Hutchinson seat, if the constitution can't work at Westmoreland, the constitution can't work at Manchester, it's supposed to work at Kingston or St. Andrew. You know, dead in and no sleep because the truth is just the truth.
No, sir. Labor match.
You think I turn our people can tell me say me turn labor right? You think of that? You work like me for the party? Me have all right to speak. I am a member, paid up member.
Yes.
But you run up and down a chat live and talk about me if you go in a PNP. Phone look at that now go nowhere. Phone look at that now go nowhere. You talk now go down. The party know. What you know attack the party know?
Yeah.
When me asking that question, how much I know the party know? How much I know government official know? You can't call nobody. Nobody know you. You know they are kill yourself for a party when you know. Look at you. Nobody recognize you. Nobody recognize you. Now shit up on yourself or not kill up on yourself for the one vote like myself here. One vote, one voice. Who now shit up so far? Who know you? Who know the free party?
Yes,
Nobody know you. So you could start 150 live and chat when you want to. I will still be a laborer and I will still safeguard the future of my party by speaking out of any injustice within that movement. Any injustice. Because you don't come and talk about me should have call and make phone call. You don't know me do. You don't know nothing. You don't come on TikTok because TikTok is a platform where you can talk. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't go ahead.
Run them info, run them. Info.
That live. I'm Rudy Ellis. Yes, nephew.
Info, good evening.
Good evening, nephew.
And good evening to all your listeners, your viewers this afternoon here, this evening here. So, the big question everybody is asking info. Will the country hear what position the GLP will be taking towards North Central St. Andrew this week?
It is on everybody's lips.
Because I don't know if you're aware that some of the residents in that seat have a demonstration Friday of last week.
I hear about the demonstration and we have to hold it down.
Warning the Labour Party that they are concerned of comment the General Secretary made in on an interview on a particular radio program, and they making the party know that they want the right in which the Constitution gives them to choose who is to represent them. And I only hope that the Labour Party, and as you rightly say yesterday yourself, that if you can use the delegate to choose the leader, it's only that the only way you get to have a leader is the delegates go to the arena and vote for who they want to lead the party. Then why you should abandon the delegates in some seat and big seat from choose who they want to represent.
Exactly, because Nevio, they use the delegates in Westmoreland, they use the delegates in St. Elizabeth, they use the delegates in Manchester. Why not use it in Kingston and St. Andrew? Why? What's the problem? That's the question I asked. I have the right to ask that question, and somebody who got dead and no sleep, I mean, I have asked me.
Info, when you see certain comment, my advice to you not to pay it any mind, because as you hear me say over and over, that some of us who say we are labor right have done more harm to the Labour Party. And if the Labour Party should follow them, the Labour Party will never win one seat in the Parliament. And it's guys like you and those who think like you and talk like you are in the best interest of the Labour Party and is able to make the Labour Party win state power. And I remember a comment former leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Bruce Colin, say some years ago that one of the problems the Labour Party have is to keep state power. And it's people like those who made those kind of comments is causing the Labour Party to lose state power. Because they know nothing about politics. They like it. They like it. They may be getting special attention. But they don't know that if the party don't empower and keep state power, they can't get that special attention. So I would advise you going forward to ignore them. They are enemies to the party. So don't pay them any mind. Leave them, they say what they want to say, and don't pay them any mind. And make we come back to the matter and
yes.
This
mighty God of Daniel Jamaica, the Labour Party movement is in disarray this afternoon.
Of personal interest. And I am saying this afternoon that if it go down that road, it's going to be very embarrassing. And the only way to avoid that misunderstanding out there is to set a date and announce a date for a runoff. And if it's 1, 2, or 3 person, make the workers choose who they want to represent them for the next 5 years.
All the same, allow them to choose. That's all I'm asking for.
And I sure and I believe the ears which is to hear and those who have the authority will realize that the people is determined that you must go to the delegate. And I here the date and the name of those who will go in the runoff in North Central St. Andrew. If you fail to take the road in doing so, it's going to be shameful, and the Labour Party going to have a problem to recover. You saying something, Info?
Well, I am sorry to be the one to bear the news to the Labour rights them this afternoon. A runoff no want, it will not happen. I don't know what Delano Seavright has done to Andrew Holness and his team, but it is clear Delano will not get that seat in North Central, you know. Hence the reason why Horace Chang, the meeting that the Labour rights them had yesterday, Horace Chang asked Carl Samuda to revisit his decision and return and run as the candidate for North Central St. Andrew. So let me ask you something. Ono couldn't, first of all, the Labour, for sure, no, the Labour Party worthless and nasty and dirty, you know. Remember, say, Adley Shaw and Carl Samuda, kick them out of the party. Them never even know, say, Horace Chang and Andrew a plan for them. They went on the airwaves and tell the country, say neither Adley Shaw nor Carl Samuda will be running in the next election. You know, poor thing, them no had no conversation with them, you know. Carl Samuda said he was so disappointed. Him hear the announcement on radio. Nobody no have no sit down with him. I tell you, say the Labour right them nasty and worthless and dirty and think, you know. And here we have Horace Chang, like a dog returning to its vomit, come back now to Carl Samuda and I beg the man to reconsider his decision and return as the Jesus of mercy, Mr. Labour done. Labour Party is finished. And Andrew Michael Holness and make sure say mash it up before he come out. Jamaica people, Carl Samuda can tell the nation him and Adley Shaw say him and them no have no conversation, say now go back go run. And Horace Chang up on Bradley Avenue Mouthpiece Station and inform the nation that Carl Samuda tell him, Horace Chang, say he's not going back to run in this election. And Carl Samuda came out and denied. Carl Samuda said he was surprised and he heard it on the airwaves like anybody else. And here we have Horace Chang, like a dog returning to the vomit, to beg the same man when kick one side, say me I beg you consider going back and run. But the question I must ask Jamaica, why is it that they find Delano Seavright so unfit and improper to run? Is it so bad that the party have to be asking Carl Samuda, a man who is well in his 80s, to run again? Something is happening. The betrayal, Jamaica, me tell you, say it no sit well with Andrew. Because Andrew give Delano Seavright Senate position and put him in our ministry. And Delano Seavright go against the wishes of Andrew. So all all the labor rights them info could have ball and cha iron. Your learned friend will not be getting that seat up there. Huh? Unreal, yes, I agree. Tizo fire that Delano is not Andrew's puppet. But one thing we must understand is that the Prime Minister is a very vindictive man. And even though Delano Sivrite shows sign of wanting the seat and going against the wishes of the Prime Minister, it is clear, Jamaica, that Andrew Holness will go to no bounds. Remember, veto power lies with the Prime Minister, you know. It no matter who the General Secretary wants to select. It no matter who the delegates them want to select. If the even if 10,000 people in the North Central say yes, a Delano Sivrite them want, the Prime Minister have the veto powers to handpick who him want. And it is clear that democracy no abounds among North Central St. Andrew. The delegates must decide. That is what we are accustomed to in the PNP. But the labor rights them don't know nothing about democracy. Huh? I wonder if Carl Samuda will turn over to the PNP like what he did back then. I wonder if Mike Henry will turn over to the PNP like when he first started. Interesting times are ahead, Jamaica. Interesting times are ahead. Jamaica people, it gets worse, you know. It is getting worse by the hour. MPs are on the chopping block. Jamaica people, Lord Jesus with me. Me can't even open up the phone line them today. Jamaica people, give me a second because this not sit well with me at all.
Me alone feel proud and feel good when I put on a clothes, talk truth.
The Prime Minister has indicated to a number of persons, including members of his, that changes are coming. Changes, I gather, he has indicated, are coming following the party's failure to win local government elections 6 weeks ago. I gather he told members of the Jamaica Labour Party Standing Committee last week Tuesday that the party failed and they will have to do a serious post-mortem examination as to why it failed to perform based on expectations, why it failed to hold a majority in a number of councils and got wiped out in some of them, why it failed to win the popular vote, it lost control of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And I gather, as part of the post-mortem and preparations following that performance, he has told the labor rights that changes are coming coming to the Labour Party as a political organization and to the government of Jamaica, which he leads. And I gather further that the party's highest decision-making body outside of its annual conference, the central executive of the governing party, that the members have been summoned to a meeting come Sunday at the party's Belmont Road headquarters. And how it is being suggested to me, the Prime Minister has indicated that based on the changes that are coming, the party will have to be apprised and is looking forward to their support. So the Central Executive has been called to a meeting on Sunday at Belmont Road in anticipation of the changes. I don't know if the changes will be announced before Sunday, during the course of this week, or after that Central Executive meeting. I don't know. But what is clear, the Prime Minister has made it known that political changes are coming to the government and to the party organization. And this shouldn't be a surprise. The Labour Party organization just did not fire on February 26. And for several reasons you may ask, but that's for another occasion. Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clearing. The time brought to you by the
Mighty God of Daniel this afternoon. My class full from 9 o'clock till now, 500 and odd people strong. I want to thank you all for participating. Jamaica, I don't understand, but I just don't have any more time to waste on the labor rights them. It has been an excellent show, and tomorrow the same. I have a very interesting guest coming on tomorrow.